Namaskaram. Today we journey into the inspiring life of Andal, also known as Kodhai, the only female Alvar saint among the 12 Alvars of the Bhakti tradition. Her story is some of the divine love, unwavering devotion and complete surrender to Lord Vishnu. Born as a blessed child and remembered as a saint poet, Andal's life continues to inspire millions through her beautiful hymns and her deep spiritual connection with the Lord. Let us listen to the divine story of Andal Kodhai. She is believed to be the incarnation of Bhudevi, the earth goddess. More than 1,000 years ago, in the sacred town of Srivilliputhur in Tamil Nadu, there lived a devoted Vishnu Bhakta named Vishnu Chittar, known as Periyalvar. Every day, he lovingly tended a garden filled with fragrant flowers. From these flowers, he made beautiful garlands and offered them to Lord, that presiding deity of the temple. One morning, while gathering flowers in the garden, Vishnu Chittar noticed a radiant baby girl lying beneath a sacred tulsi plant. The child seemed extraordinary, glowing with divine grace. Surprised and overjoyed, he understood that this was no ordinary child. Believing her to be a gift of the Lord himself, he took her home and raised her as his own daughter. He named her Kodhai, meaning one adorned with beautiful garlands or gifted maiden. From childhood, Kodhai grew up listening to stories of Lord Krishna and Lord Vishnu. The tales of his compassion, beauty, and divine play filled her heart with devotion. As years passed, her love for the Lord deepened beyond ordinary worship. She saw him not only as God, but as her eternal beloved. Kodhai often helped her father prepare the garlands for the temple. One day, while admiring the garland, a thought arose in her heart. She wondered, will this garland look beautiful on that Lord? Is it worthy of him? Once, out of innocent devotion, she placed the garland around her own neck and looked into a mirror. After seeing how it appeared, she carefully removed it and returned it to its place. Unaware of this, Vishnu Chittar continued offering the garlands to the deity. This became Kodhai's daily practice. One day, however, her father witnessed her wearing the garland before it was offered to the Lord. He was shocked. According to temple customs, only untouched garlands could be offered to the deity. Feeling saddened, he discarded the garland and prepared a fresh one for worship. That night, Lord Vishnu appeared in Vishnu Chittar's dream. The Lord lovingly said, I desire only the garland owned by Kodhai. Her devotion has sanctified it. The garland she wears is most dear to me. When Vishnu Chittar awoke, tears of joy filled his eyes. He realized that his daughter was no ordinary child, but a divine soul specially blessed by the Lord. From that day onward, the garlands owned by Kodhai were offered to the deity. Because of this sacred event, Andal became known as Sudi Kodutha Sudarkudi, the radiant maiden who first wore and then offered the garland to the Lord. As Kodhai grew older, the devotion intensified. She spent her days singing about Krishna, meditating on his divine form, and imagining herself among the gopis of Vrindavan. Unlike others who desired wealth, comfort, or worldly success, Kodhai desired only one thing, to be united with the Lord Vishnu. When discussions about her marriage arose, she firmly declared that she would marry no mortal man. Her heart belonged only to the Supreme Lord. She considered herself the bride of Vishnu and devoted every moment to him. During this period, Andal composed beautiful devotional hymns that expressed her longing for the divine union. One of the most celebrated works is Tiruppavai, a collection of 30 verses usually sung during the holy month of Margali. In these hymns, Andal takes the role of a gopi, calling her companions to worship Krishna and seek his grace. Tiruppavai teaches devotion, humility, discipline, and surrender to God. Even today, these verses are recited daily in the temples and homes across the world. Andal also composed Nachiyar Tirumozhi, a deeply emotional collection of verses expressing her intense yearning for the Lord. Through her poetry, she transformed personal devotion into timeless spiritual literature. The vision of Srirangam. As Andal matured, her longing to unite with Lord Vishnu became even stronger. Among all forms of Vishnu, she felt especially drawn to Lord Ranganatha of Srirangam. Day and night she dreamed of becoming his divine bride. According to tradition, Lord Ranganatha appeared in dreams to both Andal and her father. The Lord instructed that Andal should be brought to Srirangam. When this divine command became known, preparations began immediately. The people of Srivilliputhur celebrated with great joy. Andal was adorned like a bride, wearing beautiful ornaments, flowers, and traditional wedding attire. A grand procession accompanied her journey to Srirangam. Devotees sang hymns and chanted the Lord's names as she travelled toward her divine destination. For Andal, this was not merely a journey to a temple, it was the fulfillment of her life's purpose. Her heart overflowed with devotion and anticipation. Every step brought her closer to the Lord she had loved since childhood. The divine message reached everywhere. Upon reaching the magnificent temple of Srirangam, Andal entered the sanctum with deep reverence. As she approached Lord Ranganatha, something miraculous occurred. According to the sacred tradition, Andal merged with the deity in a blaze of divine light. There was no ordinary wedding ceremony. Instead, she attained eternal union with the Lord. The devotees standing nearby were astonished. The young maiden who had dedicated her entire life to Vishnu had become one with him. Thus ended her earthly journey, but her spiritual legacy had only begun. Andal's story teaches that true devotion transcends all worldly limitations. Her life demonstrates that sincere love for God can lead to the highest spiritual realization. She is revered not only as a saint and poet but also as an embodiment of divine grace. Today, Andal remains one of the most beloved saints in Hindu tradition. Her Tiruppavai continues to be recited during Margali, inspiring devotion in countless hearts. Temples celebrate her festival with great reverence, and devotees remember her as the divine bride of Lord Vishnu. Her message is simple yet profound. Love God with complete sincerity. Offer your heart without expectation. Live with humility, faith, and devotion. Like the garland she lovingly offered, Andal dedicated her entire life to the Lord. And through that devotion, she achieved eternal union with the divine. May the blessings of Andal Kodhai inspire us to cultivate devotion, purity, and unwavering faith in our own lives. Thank you. The end. Om Namo Narayana Namaha. Om Namo Narayana Namaha. Om Namo